All of you should have a program, and what we're going to start with is the introduction of the founders and committee chairs, and then Honorable Jack Edwards, the mayor, is going to say a few words. Matt Roden from the Director of Community Engagement and Corporate Responsibility from Atrium Health, Kyle Neely, who I saw earlier from right over there, who's the Business Development Officer of Founders Federal Credit Union, Stephen Bell, who's the General Manager of Cadillac of South Charlotte, and then I'll make some closing comments. So this didn't happen by one person's effort. It took a team of really dedicated folks who gave their personal time and their energy and their emotion to have this happen. And so I'd like to introduce our committee chairs in alphabetical order. And so to my right is Nigat Arif. She's one of our founding advisors with the Chamber, and she's the chair of Business Growth and Operations Committee. She's a senior vice president at M&F Bank. Nigat's a financial services professional with over 30 years experience building and maintaining client relationships within large regional banks and community banks. She holds a BA degree in Business Administration and Economics from the University of Punjab, Islamabad, and has additional education from the American Institute of Banking. She's been active in civic affairs and communities, and so it's no surprise that she's been engaged with us here, and is a certified women business advocate. She and her husband live in Charlotte. Next is Joan Holobinko. She's the Charity Giving and Community Chair. Holobinko, as you know, is a very common name in the Charlotte area. Before coming to Charlotte, she was the past president and board member of the St. Francis Hospital Women's Auxiliary in Hartford, Connecticut, where she spearheaded raising a $1.5 million for upgrading the hospital's maternity and cancer center. She also worked with the Connecticut Children's Medical Center, a comprehensive pediatric center in Hartford. Earlier in her career, she was director of software reengineering for Cigna Health. A Connecticut native, she escaped Connecticut in 2017, and she and her husband, reside in Mike McGraw is a founding advisor in the Chamber and a member and the membership committee chair. So if Mike hasn't been after you, you haven't been doing your job, but I doubt that because Mike's after everybody. He's great. Most recently, he was managing director of 2M's Concept, where he helped companies to fully capitalize on tax incentives offered for business investment. He also works in the field of personal identity management and protection. Originally raised in Indianapolis, he spent a number of years on the West Coast.
You noticed he said raised, not grew up.
In California, Washington, Oregon, before coming to Charlotte, and he and his wife reside in Tempe Cave.
Lake Wiley.
Lake Wiley, excuse me. Dave Neely, to my right here, is a founding advisor of the Chamber, and he is the Career Jobs Committee Chair. He is a financial advisor for the Summit Advisory Group, and an essential feature of his financial planning is a consultative approach, focusing on and listening to and understanding the unique personal goals of each client. He's active also in community work, primarily focused on mentoring children, stabilizing families, and strengthening the business community. So a wonderful compliment to our team here. He's also a U.S. Army veteran and graduate of Mercer University. Thank you for your service as always. Originally from Macon, Georgia.
Little Richard, we have Otis Redding, the Allman Brothers, and myself. We're all great people.
Sense challenge.
His wife Shauna is great too. They live here in Pineville. And last but not least is Maria Overcash to my left. She's a founding advisor of the Chamber and marketing committee sales chair. She's president of Carolina Health Connections, a provider of health insurance for companies and individuals in North and South Carolina. She began her career in the health insurance industry with Cigna, and after a 10-year career was diagnosed with cervical cancer. Maria used this as a catalyst for change and decided that her calling was to use her industry experience to help people one at a time. and thus founded Carolina Health Connections. Maria, her husband, and her son reside in Fort Mill. She also bears the primary blame for getting me engaged.
I'll take it, I recruited him.
So thank you very much.
And then we got a guy,
Yeah. So I'd like to introduce Jack Edwards, Pineville County Mayor.
It's like I'm a member here. I didn't even know I was going to talk. I was going to come down for donuts and coffee. This is really exciting, and I just talked to, I think, most of the people here about a week ago at the church. And this is exciting for the town. This is exciting for the businesses in Pineville. We have over 1,300 commercial businesses, establishments in Pineville. It's a big deal. We're 70% commercial, 30% residential. So this is exciting. We have been trying. I've been in office 6 years. I know it. Time runs on, but we've been trying to establish a chamber of commerce for all that time, and it just kept falling down. And then we got the fire plug here, who said, "I can do it. I can do it. I can do it." And by God, he's done it. And we have assisted where we can by giving leads and things. I want to thank you as business owners and people that have chosen Pineville. And even if you're not from Pineville and you're from Ballantyne or from Fort Mill or any place, this is a good place to do business. It really is. It's a good place to do business. You're close to Ballantyne. You're close to the Fort Mill, Rock Hill. We've got our own brewery now. God, we're in business. So, a little bit about me. I'm from Jamaica, Queens. I am a New Yorker, and when I first announced that at the first meeting when I ran, they all died. They just fell over. New York City, and I didn't go back. I love Pineville. I love being here. My wife is a naturopathic doctor. She has her offices here, and I spent 21 years in the military and retired, then went into the corporate world, retired from that, and after my next 2 years, I will be retiring from politics. But I enjoy what I do. I enjoy people. I enjoy talking to people. I enjoy telling people how good Pineville is, what it can do for you. And our town hall is always open. I know Jane can say that. The town is always here to help you. If you've got problems, we don't always give you the answers you want, but we will take care of them. So that's it. And Judy is here recording this for posterity. Thank you very much, Judy. And thank you, all of you, for what you do and what you have done to set this up. I remember the first meeting we had, Maria was here and you were there, and you came on very soon after that, but it's really cool. It's really cool to see the community involvement and the excitement, and you're actually here this early. I couldn't believe I was at the last meeting at 7 o'clock. So thank you very much. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being part of my hometown and being part of Pineville. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jack. Matt Brooks.
Matt, good to see you.
Thank you.
Morning, everybody. First, on behalf of Atrium Health, I want to say thank you to John and to the board, Mayor Edwards. This is an awesome moment for our community. As y'all know, we're just down the street, and little small community hospital opened up in 1987. Of course, over the years has transformed. You're seeing it still today. We just opened up our new Pineville Medical Office bed tower, so we continue to make advancements on our site, continuing to bring advanced care to our community, closer to our community. Actually, we have about 1,600 teammates as well, so quite a large campus for us. So, you know, in my role, and again, so Matt Roden, I'm the director for our community engagement team. My team, we cover, you know, community initiatives. So you'll see us out and about making investments within our community through department sponsorships, with our nonprofit partners, like with Jane and the Pineville Neighbors Place, investing in our local elementary schools at Sterling. We do a lot of stuff with the town of Pineville. We got a Fall Fest coming up. We also do a lot of work corporately through our teammate giving, and making sure that we're funneling those dollars that our teammates are giving back into nonprofit agencies locally here. Volunteerism, that's another big thing that we do. Our teammates at Pineville are really hungry to volunteer. So through this core, I'm sure that we'll be able to make a lot of wonderful connections and find opportunities where we can support your businesses in a bunch of different ways. ways. So, like I said, I'm just here to bring greetings on behalf of Atrium Health. I'm a native of Charlotte, so born and raised here in South Charlotte, and definitely excited to see such a wonderful showing for the Pineville Chamber, and excited to continue to work with you all. So, thank you.
Kyle Neal.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. My name is Kyle Neely. I am with Founders Federal Credit Union. And correct me if I'm wrong, John, were we one of the first members?
You were one of the first members.
One of the first. Did they come with a new Cadillac today? First off, we want to thank you all for being here. At Founders, we are super excited to be a part of this chamber. I do business development, so I'm out in the community talking with businesses. And although we don't have a branch in Pineville, I've always tried to get out and speak and be in this area, and it's not always the easiest thing. So I think this chamber is going to be huge for all of you, huge for us to kind of get your name out there. And with John advocating on behalf of business and helping to grow business, and the other leadership team, I know this will be great. If we can help you guys in any way, we do an employee benefit, and although we don't have that branch in this area, I'm happy to come to you and work with you. We do a free benefit with all the trimmings and everything else. So thank you again. We are awesome. This is awesome. We're super excited to be a part of this, and we appreciate your time.
And I do, stay tuned for events, because there will be a grudge match between M&F Bank and Founders Credit Union later on. Next up is Stephen Bell, the General Manager of...
First of all, I would like to thank all of you for coming and visiting us here this morning at Cadillac in South Charlotte. We are very proud to sponsor the grand opening of the chamber.
Thank you.
We are officially a member of the chamber as well. And you know, we look forward to working with all of you here sometime in the near future, and us working with you. We do sponsor local elementary schools here in Charlotte and Pineville as well. Most recently, we donated a truckload of materials to the Pineville Elementary School for the kids to have supplies throughout the year. And we do that throughout the year as well with my staff that's around here somewhere. Most of them are. Nobody can miss Tom. But we do appreciate it, and thank you very much for coming out. And if there's anything we can do for you, please just reach out to us, and we'll be happy to assist.
Thank you so much.
All right.
So with that, we are now open for business. So we're the Chamber of Commerce for Pineville and the surrounding community, consisting of South Charlotte, Northern York County, Northern Lancaster County, with Pineville in its pivotal center. So we call that the SLIP area now: South Charlotte, Lancaster, York, and Pineville. Within the 5-mile radius